We are getting older.
My dream is to be a pilot. I want to be an architect.
Geologist.
You and I are growing further. You don't really talk to me.
Welcome to the One Degree Alumni Podcast, episode 16. And today we've got past student from One Degree 2018, Sezer. Sezer, how are you doing?
I'm good, Roger. How are you?
Good. So nice to see you, and looking forward to
nice
having a
to
little
see you
chat, a little bit of reminiscing on the past, seeing what you've been up to, and all sorts. So I suppose to start us off with, how's everything going? What are you up to?
Everything's going well. I'm currently studying accounting and finance in University of Law, and I'm really enjoying it. It's my first year, and I'm in an Easter break right now, so I'm looking forward to what it has into store with me in the future.
Nice, perfect. Okay, well, it'd be great if we could sort of jump back, first of all, to your memories of One Degree, looking back to what's it been, 7 years ago now?
7 years ago, yeah. It's just, I can't believe it's been 7 years. I remember it like yesterday. It's like, I would say it's one of my favorite weekends ever. Just going to One Degree, that time. It's like a home away from home, if you know what I mean. It's just so peaceful. Like it's like it's school, but it's not school at the same time. You have fun there. You get to talk to people. You get to meet new people. It's just the best experience I've ever had.
Oh, amazing. Well, let me share some pictures, and maybe that'll spark back some
Great.
experiences and some memories and stuff like that. So the
Pictures.
first one is this. I can see you right in the front row there. Excuse
Oh,
my
welcome.
picture of my face on the side there, but what do you remember about these kind of morning briefings and all of this?
It was in morning. It was tight. It was like you trying to wake up, but hearing the brief and just what we're gonna do that day. It was like getting ready for the day, I guess.
Yeah.
But seeing my picture, I'm like, oh, my days have changed.
Changed so much. A young
Changed
man
so
now,
much,
doing
yeah.
so well. And so, I mean, I suppose when you started One Degree, you obviously had some, idea or some expectations or whatever. You obviously started to get into the rhythm of it. Did you see quite early on that it was helping, that it was making a difference, or
Oh
what
yeah,
were your sort of
definitely.
feelings of
Yeah,
boots in?
definitely. I mean, my maths and English has improved a lot ever since I've been to One Degree. Like, obviously obviously it was good, but when I went to One Degree, when I went into the topics in depth, it really helped me more to improve my maths and English. So it definitely helped, I would say.
Great. And then, I mean, obviously, you got through that tricky sort of GCSE period. You got through lots of One Degree sessions, and then you and Philippa actually ended
There I am.
up winning the Students of the Year award.
Student of the Year award. Yep, the best award ever, I would say. It is like, I was I expecting it? Maybe. I probably was. But I don't want to be too, I don't want to be too cocky or anything, but it was a good reward to have, I liked
Definitely.
it.
I mean, you were consistent, you were respectful, you were helpful, all the sort of things that we look for in a Student of the Year, and obviously most importantly, your progression through the program was excellent. So you're right. I mean, understandably, you probably felt that you were doing really well and were lining up for the award. So great. Do you still have that plaque?
So
Exactly.
hope whoever has it now, takes good care of it.
No, definitely. And then after you sort of got through the exams and everything, and managed to have a little bit of a graduation ceremony and
I
all of
remember
that. Do you remember that? Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, nice memories. And
I know.
then you getting your award or your certificate there at the graduation.
Yeah.
And then
I remember my name being called out.
You're actually getting your results. So what was it like opening up your results envelope?
It was exciting. I was a bit nervous because I was like, what did I get, I wonder? I wasn't shaking, but I was like, okay, I hope I got good grades. The grades, they were good, but not as good as I expected them to be. But this is in high school. I mean, I wasn't. Yes, I was a good student, but I wasn't like the A-star students, like who would get A-stars forever. Like I did have grade fives and fours, but I didn't have people. None of my grades were like grade eights, nines. So if I could change something, I would probably change that. Probably be more do my like get high grades maybe.
You did great, though. You did great, and I
Yeah,
mean
yeah, yeah.
the main thing was that you got through that period in your life. You know made some really good improvements and some strides and everything, and that really set you on your way. So yeah, massive congratulations for
Thank
that
you.
period. I know it's stressful and I know it's tough, but you got through it. You're here now. So tell us a little bit about between One Degree and where we are now. So what you did going into college, and then from then onwards.
Yeah,
Talk through
sure.
it.
So my first college I went to was actually I did performing arts. I think that was when I was 16. That was my first ever college I went to. I did performing arts for 1 year. I got passed, but they wanted the merit for me to go to the next level. So after that, I decided I should do something that I'm really good at. So I looked at my grades. I thought I got high on maths. I was like, sure, let me do accounting and finance. So I moved on to that academic path. And I did like 3 years in college, and then I took a gap year, did some work, and then after that, I carried on with my uni. Carried on with that path of accounting and finance. I went to uni with it. I started off foundation year, which was last year, and my grades were pretty good. Very happy about my results actually. And now I'm on the first year, and hopefully I could get even higher results.
Nice, nice. Tell me a little bit about your gap year when you were working and what you were doing and what you got up to then.
Well, when I was actually working as something way off accounting and finance. I was working as a door-to-door salesman. I did two charities there. It was fun. It was like tiring, of course, because I had to walk for like 8 hours. But other than that, it was really, really fun. I got to meet new people. I learned how to network. That was something I was very bad at. Um, I saw new areas, new locations that I'd never been to in my life, like Saint Albans and all the other areas. It was a very nice experience to have.
Do you think your experience with One Degree kind of inspired you to get more involved in charities, or were you interested in charities before that, hence moving on to doing some work in charities in your gap year?
I think I think One Degree did actually get me to work with charities even more. But even before then, I didn't mind. Like I would work with. I like charities. Like obviously, I never worked with them before, but after One Degree, I think they heightened my what do you say, likes of charity, like
Yeah,
working with them and stuff.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I did actually do work experience in cancer research
Hmm.
in Holloway, and that was also very interesting. I was working at Till there, did a lot of
Hmm.
backpacks, did a lot of clothing stuff as well. So it was really fun.
Okay. Nice, nice. So then university to, talk us through, getting into that, making those decisions, where you decided to go, what you wanted to study, and just sort of how that all turned out.
Sure. So initially, yes, so accounting and finance was my university to go path. Um, and I was going for UCAS, different unis. I applied to like a lot of unis. I lost count of how many unis I applied to. And when I saw that the one I'm going to now, University of Law, actually accepted me, I was like, yes, finally I got one accepted uni out of like hundreds of unis they applied to. But it's only because they offered me foundation year. I don't think the others did foundation year. So that really got me very excited about it.
Okay. And how did it feel starting at uni? Was it very different to school and college?
Oh, definitely. Like it was a different environment. Like uni, obviously with college is similar because you don't have uniforms, so you're free. You can wear whatever you want. But in uni is like more friendly. Like the people are more mature and they're more the teachers they care more about students. Like
Mm.
even in college they cared about students, but in high school they didn't. I
Really?
don't know. I can't say they did. But I really liked the environment, the uni itself, even its own little lounge to play games and stuff. It's just amazing.
Do you think universities kind of almost got you more excited about education when maybe in high school and secondary school it was, you were less enthusiastic about it?
Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm more like I wanna get through. I wanna get high grades now. Like obviously I did want to get high grades in high school too, but I wasn't working for it. But now actually working to get like high grades, like distinctions and merits, and it's just it drove me up that ladder, I guess. I
Yeah.
want to get better grades now than I did before.
So, the situation you're in right now, obviously, how many years you got left to go for university?
3.5.
3.5. Okay, and obviously that's the priority right now. Are you
Yeah.
working right now at the same time, or are you just focusing on uni?
No, no, I'm just focusing on uni. And I
Okay.
had a bit of a problem with my foot as well, so I'm waiting for that to heal too. When that
Okay.
heals, I'll find a job and also study at the same time.
Okay. And I mean, have you started to think now that you're in that kind of, oh my God, I have to be an adult now. I have to, start taking things seriously. Are you starting to think about the future, or not really just yet?
Yeah, I'm actually like, I'm like, okay, right, what would I do after graduating? I actually started to think like that as well. I'm getting that mentality in me. It's like I'll be like, okay, in like after I graduate, I'll probably start finding a job in accountancy firms, maybe even open my office, hopefully. So I'm really thinking of like 10 years in the future, which I never did before, to be honest. So I guess uni changed me like that in a way.
And do you think you're going to stick around in London, or would you like to go and work somewhere else?
As much as I would, I don't want to work in London. I don't like it here, but I think the best thing I can do is actually work here
Mm.
because obviously it'll be easier for me to work here because of all the knowledge I gained in London. I mean, it'll probably be different in other areas. So I was like, I'll probably work here, but I'll obviously not like stay here forever. Like just move to Turkey maybe even in 20 years, 10 years. I don't know when, but
I mean,
yeah.
why wouldn't you? Turkey is such a beautiful place.
Yeah,
To
it
move
is.
back there and go and live there would be great.
It is.
Great food, great people, great weather, great
Yeah,
history. Amazing. Yeah. Oh man. Okay. And I suppose now, as we sort of finish this up, thinking back to One Degree, with everything you've experienced between One Degree and now, if you had some advice for a student who's sort of studying and doing their GCSEs now, what would it be? What would you say to them? Or even if you were going back and speaking to yourself,
to
what
my
what would
young
you say?
self, yeah. I guess just never give up, never lose any hope, like, and also really start focus on like really take your studies seriously. I mean, it starts there, like don't be too late because the earlier you start to focus on your studies, the better, the higher your grades will be in the future, the more experience you'll get in a short amount of time. So I guess what I would say to a young Sezer or any other new students I see, I'll be like, just don't um lose hope and don't be very laid back on your studies. So keep focusing. Yes, you give a break as well, like always hang out with friends, but just take it serious as well to an extent where you always getting good grades and don't take it as a joke. Because I did that for the first few years and I did not like it. So
Yeah.
I'll say don't take the studies as a joke. Be serious about it because it'll lead you to a very good future.
That's amazing, amazing. I think that's a terrific place to end on. It's wise words, and would love to catch up with you again and do a follow up. This see progression,
Definitely.
see how uni's going. Maybe the next time around we chat, or maybe even when you're actually an accountant, maybe you'll do the one degree accounts in the future. Who
Of
knows,
course.
eh?
I'll be waiting.
It's been great catching up with you. You're an amazing young man. You're a great representative for One
Thank you.
Degree when you were at One Degree, and you have been ever since. And really appreciate you and your time chatting with us. So thank you so much, Cesar.
No worries. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You've been listening to One Degree Alumni Stories, episode 16. Sezer from One Degree 2018. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.